Today, we're diving into 4 intriguing insights about relationships that many often realize too late. And the first one on our list? Emotion. It's that unseen force that often pulls the strings behind our actions, our words, and our decisions. Now, you might be thinking, sure, but isn't that more of a woman thing? Well, let's not be so quick to divide the emotional landscape along gender lines. You see, emotions are universal. They're not exclusive to women, nor are they absent in men. We all laugh, we all cry, we all feel. And these feelings, these emotions, they play a pivotal role in how we navigate our relationships. Let's take a moment and think about arguments. How often have you found yourself in a heated discussion, only to realize later that it wasn't logic driving your points, but rather your emotions? And what about those tender moments, those quiet instances of connection? Are they not often birthed from a place of deep emotional resonance? Every decision we make in a relationship, every step we take, is influenced by our feelings. We may convince ourselves that we're being logical, rational, but peel back the layers and you'll often find an emotional core, a feeling that sparked the thought, that ignited the action. And this isn't necessarily a bad thing. Our emotions make us human. They add depth to our relationships, they add color to our world. We're not robots, programmed to make decisions based purely on logic and devoid of feeling. We're complex, we're intricate, we're beautifully emotional. So, next time you find yourself in a situation where emotions are running high, remember this. You're not alone. We're all in the same boat, navigating the complex seas of relationships. We're all emotional beings, and our feelings are not our weakness, but our strength. They guide us, they inform us, they help us to connect on a deeper level. So it's not just women. We're all emotional navigators, steering our relationships with feelings as the compass. Next, we delve into the world of nonverbal communication. It's a realm where words take a back seat and the spotlight shines on the subtle cues of body language, tone of voice, and the silent pauses. It's the unspoken language that often carries the weight of what's not being said, and mastering this art can be a game changer in any relationship. Body language, for instance, can reveal more than words ever could. The way someone positions themselves, the way they look at you, the gestures they make. These are all chapters in a novel that's being written in real time. Understanding these signals can bridge the gap between confusion and clarity, between misunderstanding and empathy. Then there's the tone of voice, an often overlooked component of communication. It's not about what you say, but how you say it. The warmth, the coldness, the hesitation, the confidence, they all speak volumes about the emotions behind the words. In the dance of love, the silent steps often speak the loudest. Now, let's break down the walls and talk about vulnerability. Vulnerability is often misunderstood. It's often seen as a weakness, a flaw, something to be hidden away. But what if I told you that vulnerability is not a weakness at all, but a strength? There's power in vulnerability, a power that can transform relationships and deepen connections. Imagine for a moment a world where we all wore masks, hiding our true selves. How deep could your connections be if you only knew the facade, not the person beneath? Not very deep, right? That's exactly why vulnerability is so powerful. It's about removing that mask and showing your true self, your fears, your hopes, your dreams, your insecurities. Let's get one thing straight. Showing vulnerability is not about playing the victim or seeking pity. It's about authenticity. It's about saying, here I am with all my strengths and weaknesses. It's about being brave enough to let someone see you as you are, not as you think they want you to be. When you show vulnerability, you invite others to do the same. You create a space where it's safe to be genuine, to share, to connect on a deeper level. It's like extending a hand and saying, I trust you with my truth. Can I trust you with yours? But remember, vulnerability isn't about spilling your guts to everyone you meet. It's about discerning who has earned the right to hear your story. It's about understanding and accepting each other's vulnerabilities and using them to strengthen your bond. Vulnerability can be scary, no doubt about it. It requires courage. It requires trust. But the rewards, they're worth it. Deeper connections, stronger relationships, a sense of being truly seen and accepted for who you are. So the next time you're tempted to put on a mask, to hide away your true self, remember the power of vulnerability. Remember that it's not a weakness, but a strength. Remember that it's the key to authenticity, to deeper connections, to stronger relationships. Vulnerability, once feared, can become the strongest bond in your relationship. Finally, we uncover the secret ingredient that keeps the flame alive. It's not about the grand romantic gestures that are splashed across the screens of Hollywood movies. No, it's the little things that truly matter. The small acts of kindness, the shared laughter, the warm touch on a cold night. These are the sparks that keep the flame of love burning bright. Passion and excitement are not just fleeting moments, they are the lifeblood of any relationship. It's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of life, to take things for granted, but it's crucial to always remember to nurture that spark. To keep the flame alive, you need to feed it, to stoke it, to breathe life into it every single day. It's about being present, being engaged, and never forgetting that love, like a fire, needs fuel to survive. Remember, the secret ingredient to lasting love isn't so secret after all. It's about keeping the flame alive, one small spark at a time.